humans may never fully explore this entire Earth. Hidden deep within treacherous, harsh terrains are ancient cities that few people know about. Though buried by time and nature, these remnants quietly tell the story of the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. Right now, subscribe to BeneathX and like the video so we can explore the top 10 mystical places that you won't believe are real. Shibam, Yemen. Not made of bricks or stones, this towering city is built of mud and has stood for nearly 2,000 years in the desert. Dubbed the Manhattan of the desert, Shibam boasts around 500 mud brick high-rise buildings, some reaching up to 11 stories, arranged in a grid pattern to protect its inhabitants from Bedouin attacks. The city was established around the 3rd century AD and once served as the capital of the Kingdom of Hadramaut after the city of Shabwa was destroyed in 300 AD. Situated on the ancient spice trade route, Shibam was an important stop for caravans trading frankincense and myrrh, connecting civilizations from Arabia to the Mediterranean. In 1986, a mummy dating back to around 3200 BC was discovered here. Previously, mummies had been found in areas such as Sana'a, Al-Mahwit, Damar, Al-Jawf, and Shibam, with the most notable being the one found in 1986. This discovery has driven scientists to search for evidence of embalming rituals in ancient Yemeni culture. Djado, Niger. Another ancient city built from unusual materials in the Sahara Desert of Niger is Djado. It is distinguished by its clay and salt fortresses, winding like bizarre miniature models. Djado was once part of the Kanem-Bornu Empire and may have been established by the Sao people long ago. From the 13th to the 15th century, this city was a trading hub on the caravan route across the Sahara, used for exchanging salt, gold, and dates among various cultures. The structures here are incredibly complex, requiring extremely high technical skill. Constructing high walls, watchtowers, and intricate corridors in such a harsh landscape is nothing short of extraordinary. Today, Djado is a ghost town, abandoned and little studied. No formal archaeological excavations have been conducted here, leaving the city's origins and history a major mystery. The reasons for Djado's abandonment remain unclear. Some hypotheses suggest that a decrease in water sources, an increase in malaria-carrying mosquitoes, or attacks from nomadic tribes may have driven the residents away. Leptis Magna, Libya. Many archaeologists believe that Leptis Magna is the most beautifully planned and constructed Roman city that ever existed outside of Italy. It even surpasses Rome in terms of symmetry, aesthetics, and level of preservation. During the reign of Emperor Septimius Severus, who was born in Leptis Magna, the city underwent extensive expansion with a system of squares, baths, triumphal arches, markets, and a grand harbor. One of the most mysterious structures at this site is the Leptis Magna Amphitheater, With a capacity of thousands located outside the central area, this amphitheater is nearly intact, leading many experts to liken it to a miniature version of the Colosseum. However, no one knows exactly what rituals or events took place here, especially the indigenous ceremonies that occurred before Romanization. In the 7th century, with the expansion of Islam, Leptis Magna was conquered and gradually abandoned. The shift in power and religious structures diminished the city's importance in the region, causing it to lose its status as a political and economic center. Before we explore the next mysteries, please leave a comment to let us know where you're from. In the upcoming video, we will share the most intriguing discoveries about your country. Tanis, Egypt. Once the capital of ancient Egypt, Tanis was forgotten for centuries. It was even confused with Pyrameses due to structures named after Rameses II being relocated here. Around the 11th to 9th centuries BC, after Pyrameses was abandoned because the Pelusiac branch of the Nile became silted up, pharaohs like Susenes I transformed Tanis into a new political and religious center. The city's also famous for its royal tombs and treasures. In 1939, archaeologist Pierre Montet discovered the intact tombs of pharaohs Psusen I, Amenemope, and Shoshenq II, filled with gold, silver, and precious jewelry. The city was an important trading hub, particularly in the export of olive oil and agricultural products. However, the decline of the Roman Empire led to the collapse of vital trade routes, weakening the local economy and causing a decrease in population. Today, the mystery of Tanis lies not only in its long period of obscurity, but also in its remarkable archaeological discoveries. In 1939, Pierre Montet uncovered an almost intact royal tomb complex in Tanis, including 4 golden masks, solid silver coffins, and magnificent jewelry. This is considered one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time, but due to its discovery during World War II and publication only in French, it has not received widespread attention. Navajo Monument Valley. There is a place in the world where rock formations are not merely inanimate objects. They are regarded as living entities, embodying the spirits of ancestors. Monument Valley, or Tsebi Nzisgai in Navajo, is located on the Colorado Plateau along the border between Utah and Arizona, USA. With its vibrant red sandstone formations rising from 400 to 1,000 feet, this site is not only a geological wonder, but also a cultural and spiritual center for the Navajo people. The Navajo believe that the rocks here are living beings, intertwined with their legends and spiritual traditions. According to their mythology, they traversed 3 different worlds before appearing on Earth. Their beliefs are incredibly unique, with over 50 types of rituals practiced in Navajo culture, some lasting from a few hours to 9 days. The Navajo hold that their existence is sustained by a long-standing faith in the power of the divine. They also engage in many traditional ceremonies for prayer and healing. Since the 17th century, the Navajo have learned agricultural techniques from the Pueblo people and began raising livestock such as sheep, goats, and horses, introduced by the Spanish. They cultivated crops like corn, beans, and squash along the fertile lands near the San Juan River. Sheep herding not only provided food, but also served as a source of materials for traditional weaving, a renowned craft of the Navajo. During the Great Depression, Harry Goulding invited director John Ford to film in Monument Valley, turning it into the backdrop for many famous movies, including Stagecoach, 1939. The emergence of cinema boosted tourism, creating jobs for the Navajo and establishing Monument Valley as an icon of the American West. Huayuri, Peru. Huayuri, also known as the Lost City of Huayuri, is an important archaeological site located in the Palpa province of the Ica region in Peru. This city thrived from around 1150 to 1450 AD. Despite extremely harsh living conditions, the Poroma people resiliently survived for thousands of years. They knew how to collect rainwater, store it in stone cisterns, and channel it to sustain their crops, livestock, and even themselves. This area was once a vibrant trading center, situated along the caravan route connecting the Andes highlands to the Pacific coast. Valuable products such as salt, gold, corn, and llamas were exchanged under the rock roofs of Huayuri. However, in the 16th century, the city was abandoned. No one knows exactly why, and there are no clues to help us understand. To this day, it remains an unsolved mystery in South American history. Shivta, Israel. Many places once thrived as bustling cities in the desert, only to suddenly disappear, leaving behind a few mysterious ruins. Shivta is one such city. Founded around the 1st century AD, it was located along the ancient spice trade route that connected Arabia to the Mediterranean, serving as an important stop on this route. The inhabitants of Shivta were of Nabatean origin, an ancient people known for their ability to adapt to arid desert environments. They were skilled engineers in water collection and management, creating sophisticated systems for channeling rainwater and storing it for agriculture and daily life. During the Byzantine period, most residents of Shivta were Christians, leaving behind the remains of 3 large churches, frescoes, and intricately carved religious symbols on stone. They cultivated grapes, produced wine, and exported a type of wine known as Gaza wine, which was very popular in the Mediterranean world at that time. Additionally, they raised livestock, grew olive trees and barley, and participated in trade along the spice route connecting Arabia to Europe. Despite reaching heights of trade and culture, by the 8th century, Shivta gradually fell into abandonment. The exact cause remains unclear, but it may be linked to a decline in trade, climate change, disease, or political shifts following the Islamic conquests. So what do you think was the direct cause of the city's abandonment? Choose one answer below and leave a comment. Al-Natah, Saudi Arabia. Can you believe that in the arid desert of Saudi Arabia lies a 4,000-year-old ancient city protected by a nearly 15-kilometer-long wall? Al-Natah is an ancient town located in the Khaybar Oasis in northwestern Saudi Arabia, built around 2400 BC and abandoned around 1300 BC. Spanning approximately 2.6 hectares, it features around 50 multi-story houses that could accommodate about 500 residents. The town is surrounded by a wall up to 5 meters high and approximately 14.5 kilometers long, constructed to protect its inhabitants from raids by outside groups. Al-Natah reflects the transition from a nomadic lifestyle to gradual settlement and urbanization in northwestern Arabia. The town has a clearly defined layout, including a central administrative area, residential quarters, and a necropolis with stepped tombs. Artifacts such as simple yet refined pottery, metal weapons, and gemstones like agate indicate that this was a transformative period of increasing complexity in human society. Although not many agricultural remains have been found, the presence of grinding tools and traces of grains suggest that the residents of Al-Natah may have engaged in farming and participated in a regional trade network. The town likely served as a hub for exchanging goods between nomadic and settled communities, contributing to the economic development of the area. Walnut Canyon. Located in northern Arizona, Walnut Canyon is one of the most magnificent archaeological and natural sites in the American West. About 800 years ago, the Sinagua people, an ancient indigenous group, built stone houses right on the sheer cliffs of the canyon. From around 600 to 1400 AD, the Sinagua developed farming communities in the Colorado Plateau. They grew corn, beans, and squash at the canyon's base while living on precarious ledges to avoid enemies and take advantage of the sunlight. The houses were constructed directly into the steep rock walls, soaring dozens of meters high, with no clear paths for access. How did the Sinagua transport stone, wood, water, and food to build and sustain their homes every day? They had no steel ropes or pulleys, but they created enduring structures that have lasted for nearly a millennium. Signal Hill. Located in the Tucson Mountains of Arizona, Signal Hill petroglyphs is a remarkable archaeological treasure featuring over 200 ancient rock paintings carved directly into the sandstone by the Hohokam people. The Hohokam lived in the Sonoran Desert from around 450 to 1450 AD, developing intricate irrigation systems and dense settlements in one of the driest regions of North America. What makes them most famous and mysterious are the carved symbols known as petroglyphs. These include circular shapes, geometric patterns, animals, and human figures. Some researchers believe they represent religious beliefs, star maps, or agricultural rituals, while others hypothesize that they are a form of coded communication or tribal signs. To date, no unified decoding system has been recognized. Thank you for watching the video exploring the mysterious places that few people know about in the world. If you enjoy captivating stories about ancient civilizations and unsolved mysteries, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the BeneathX channel so you won't miss any exciting upcoming videos. Please leave a comment below about which location impressed you the most, and we will explore even more fascinating topics together in future videos. See you next time.